Hello amigos, come on star, welcome back to the channel. My name is Dan and today we're going to be talking all things Chivas. We've got a couple of games to actually talk about this video because obviously it's been a week since I uploaded a video. The whole Gargo rant thing. I've got that out of the way now and to be honest things are looking much better with Chivas is concerned. So we're going to go straight into it. Obviously we had the first game under Arturo Ortega against Pachuca away from home, which is never an easy place to go to. However, they are floundering right now. They're somewhere down the bottom of the table. So, while difficult place to go to, away from home as well, I think, it was always a place where we could possibly get a decent result, get kind of a little bit of a bounce back going after the Tapatio loss, as well as losing Gargo as well. And yes, exactly what happened. So we're going to quickly run into that game. Basically, it was the Piojo Alvarado show, to be honest with you. 2-0 victory, which is great. A clean sheet for Talo as well, which is great. But yeah, golden assist for Alvarado, which is absolutely epic for him. He's really stepped up now. Again, he's been our best player really since Vega left, or since before Vega left, and when he kind of started his little bit of a downfall. Alvarado's stepped up. He's become Chivas' best player. K-Cal was kind of in and around there. There's some other players as well, but mainly it's Piojo. He's doing really well. Like I said, a couple of goal contributions for him in this game. He ran the game offensively, in my opinion. Talamancal, again, defensively solid. Our defence as well, which is great, good. So, yeah, really epic. Obviously, Tiba got the second goal, but then went off injured. Like I said, we keep losing our best. You have to say Tiba and Chiquete are our best centre-backs by a mile. Pollo doesn't really step up to the mark, unfortunately, and there's a couple of others, but basically they're the two ones, and individually they're kind of a little bit average, I think, in my opinion, but maybe more Tiba than Chiquete. I think Chiquete is a really good defender, but I think Tiba without Chiquete suffers a little bit, and it's going to be a massive miss because it looked like a pretty serious injury, muscle injury I think it was, so still haven't really seen much word on how his injury is going to go. Even Hormiga as well, I've heard that Hormiga could be back soon, but yeah, Tiba's a massive miss, and obviously going into NECAXA at home, which is the next game we're going to be covering in this video. It was a massive loss. We've got a good defence. Our goalkeeper's a really good goalkeeper. We have a whole bunch of clean sheets this season, but again, we missed Chiquete out fairly recently as well. So we just always seem to have one out and one in at the moment, which is annoying, but it is what it is. Yeah, and one last thing I want to say, the Pachuca game is obviously K-Cal coming back finally. Talking about injuries, he's been out for a long time now. He's back, he got minutes in this game, which is cool. We had a couple of chances, but, for me, it was all about getting him back on the pitch, getting him back into match sharpness and things like that. So it was good to see him back finally, because obviously he's kind of all been on Piojo right now. Marin stepped up a little bit. I'll talk about Marin later, but yeah, K-Cal was a massive miss. He was, I think before he got injured, he was our best player of the season at that point. Piero's obviously come up and stepped up now and taken that back from him. But it's good to see K-Cal back and get minutes in this game. Obviously, Ortega starting his career with Chivas' senior team with a win, which is great. Again, I don't think he's going to be the permanent manager. I think he's still doing Tapatio as well, so he's got a lot on his plate right now. But yeah, we'll go straight to the next game. That was a good win, by the way, against Pachuca. Decent win, obviously. Pachuca are in dire straits right now, and it was good to get a decent win out of that and try and get a little bit more higher on the table, because obviously, we had a bit of a bad run before that, was ending with the Tapatio result, so it was good to get an important win, and good to get Gargo out the door, close that chapter, start a bounce back on a bit of a positive note. If we'd lost the game against Pachuca, you think, oh no, it would have been all kinds of crap, so thankfully we got a good win, decent win, and a clean sheet out of that game. So yeah, like I said, we're going into the Cats game. Again, at home, we've got a fairly decent, good, record at home, and having it was obviously Ortega's first home game as senior coach as well, so it was a massive game for this as well. Obviously, we need to get the momentum going, and the Pachuca game, the win there was great, but we need to get a real momentum going, and a decent showing at home is what was massively important. And yeah, we ended up winning. We got a 3-2 victory, which is great. The scoreline is I think describes the game pretty accurately. Going 1-0 down really early on, it was not part of the plan, and you're thinking, oh no, here we go, what we're going to do. You know, especially 5 minutes into the game, you're thinking, oh, here we go. But yeah, look, I mean, for me, it was a tale of two halves. The first half was pretty atrocious from Chivas. It was all about really containing NECAXA and not letting them get another goal. So I think if we'd gone 2-0 down, I think that would have been it. Get to this half time, don't know what was said in half time, but the second half was absolutely amazing from Chivas. Yeah, we conceded that last goal, you know, in the 80th minute or whatever, but that second half was all Chivas, is what what we're capable of doing offensively. Yeah, the first goal obviously was Kekau off the bench again, picking up right where he left off. It was a really, really good goal. Mateo Chavez, big up on him. It was a really good assist from him, but yeah, off the post and in, brilliant goal from Kekau. And to be fair, like all three goals in this game could be contenders for goal of the season, in my opinion. At least Chivas' goal of the season. I think goal of the season for the whole league. I mean, every single one of these goals was absolutely sublime. It was absolutely amazing. Yeah, so 1-1, you know, 50th minute, you know, brilliant, great. You know, from that point on, it was all Chivas. Apart from conceding the late goal, I think we got a little bit defensively sloppy right at the end, but it was all Chivas. And for me, the substitutions made this game. Mikal, who I mentioned already, obviously I don't think he's healthy enough yet to start games, but he came off the bench. The one bad thing, before going to the goals, because I'm going to be talking about the goals, obviously Piojo Alvarado getting injured looks quite bad. It always looks quite bad in the moment, but we have to wait and see what the prognosis is. But you had to come off, obviously right after they scored their first goal. So 1-0 down, we've lost our best player. Oh no, here we go. Bringing Pocho on. He had a massive part in playing this game. I love Pocho. He's my favourite player in Chivas right now. To take over Piojo. Obviously Maro's in the middle, but I think Pocho is kind of on the wing for a bit in this game. I don't think that's his best position, but it is what it is. So yeah, losing Alvarado was not great. Obviously, it was like a few minutes after the goal as well, so you think, oh great, first 10 minutes of the game, we're 1-0 down and we've lost our best player, like what we're going to do. Like I said, second half we stepped up. Like I said as well, the substitutions really, really impacted this game. First thing you have to think of is obviously Kekau himself. You know, he came off the bench and scored pretty much straight away. Brilliant goal, like I said. And it was just all us from there. And then obviously you have to think about the next, two substitutions. Obviously, Yael Padilla. I mean, everyone's been talking about this kid for a long time. I mean, straight off coming off the bench again, Yael, assists Marion, which is an absolutely amazing goal. I missed it as it happened, and you kind of forgive that. The camera work wasn't brilliant when the goal went in, but he backheeled it. He crossed the Yale, Padilla put it in the box, and then obviously Marion backheeled it into the goal. Absolutely brilliant goal. Absolutely amazing goal. Beautiful. Talk more about Marion in a minute, but it's absolutely sublime goal. 2-1. Sorry, at this point you're thinking, cool, game on, and then Pocho goes and scores another golazo again. Yael puts it in. It kind of reminded me a little bit of that, Rooney and Van Persie goal for Man United, where it kind of comes over and just one time hit. Yael crosses it in first time, kind of a volley, I guess. Drives it into the ground and makes it go up, and it just basically chips the goalkeeper. Both Marion and Pocho's goals, their goalkeeper just stood still and watched it go in. It was absolutely amazing to watch. Brilliant goal. Pocho really, really needed that goal. He's missed a couple of sitters over the last few games. Hasn't been the guy. Obviously, hasn't started games. Comes off the bench. He came off the bench this game, obviously only because Piojo got injured. I don't think he would have played much if Piojo had stayed fit. But I love Pocho. He's one of my favourite players, if not my favourite player for Chivas right now. So happy to see him score. He's such a good player. He's more of an attacker than a midfielder, in my opinion. And he's capable of scoring goals. And I think 3-1. Sure, let's see this game out, and then we'll go into the next game. They obviously did get a goal back, and we kind of had to hold on a little bit for the last 10 minutes or so. But we ended up getting a massive result against NECAXA. So yeah, brilliant. 6 points. Obviously, conceding 2 goals in this game didn't help, but I think it would have been great if Talo had got another clean sheet. But it is what it is. The defense was kind of a little bit kind of stuck together a little bit. Obviously, Tiba was a massive miss today. This game, in my opinion. Um, but yeah, overall, you can't complain. 3 points, man. It's just all about the points. As soon, don't worry about the goal difference too much. Just get the 3 points. Get high up the ladder. We're seventh now in the league. There's a couple. I think all the games are finished for this week now, midweek. So, um, yeah, 7 points. Seventh place right now, and I think we're only about 4 points away from third in Monterrey. So, yeah, also still all to play for. We've still got a few games left. Puebla coming up in the weekend. Again, it's a game we should be winning, but the Puebla is always a little bit difficult sometimes. But, we should be winning that game. KCAL back now. Don't know when Hormiga's coming back. Don't know how long Piojo's going to be out for. But yeah, we should be winning that game, but we'll take it as it is, see what happens. Yeah, so at the moment, cool. Like, NECAXA got a little bit shaky a couple of times, but winning, like I said, is the only thing that matters. And try and get as high up in the league as possible. And you see, look at America. America dropped points to Atlas. Tigres lost to Mazatlan 2-0, which is absolutely an astounding win for Mazatlan. I mean, I did not expect that. Tigres are on a little bit of a slip at the moment, which is great for us because we're within touching distance of them now. If we can just win against Puebla, get a couple more wins, we could secure direct league here, which is what we all want. And yeah, at the moment it's all good. 2 games that we should be winning, to be fair, and obviously NECAXA wasn't as straightforward as it should have been. Still 2 games that we've won, and we need to take pride in that. And then obviously Puebla as well is a game that we should be winning, so we'd have to take that seriously as well. But yeah, at the moment we're kind of where we should be. I think 5th, 4th maybe might be a fair result at the end of the season for Chivas. But we'll have to wait and see. And yeah, I just want to finish this video. I want to be a little bit petty, I guess. Everyone followed Gago's first game with Bocos and he lost it, which was absolutely hilarious. I remember saying, I mean, he's probably going to win more games. He's probably going to do well. He's, his first game, whatever. And Bocos were not doing well before he got there, which is the reason why they signed him. But I always question why they went for him. He's not experienced. He's so inexperienced. And his time at Chivas proved that. I mean, he's a good coach, and he's probably going to have a really good career. But he's super young, super inexperienced. He's still blatantly learning his trade. I think that's what the good thing about Chivas was. Chivas had a good foundation. The fact that Pauno set up a decent team, obviously Hierro as well, with the backroom staff and all that. There's a good foundation for Gago to step on. And it didn't require a massive amount of fixing on his part for the club. It's not like Arteta going into Arsenal and having to rebuild everything from the ground up. Yeah, so, Gago had a little bit less to do than Pauno, in my opinion, because of Hierro. Yeah, so it was good to see him losing his first game. He won the second game yesterday, or this morning, I think it was, although they apparently went to penalties. I don't know why it went to penalties, but I don't know how that league works, to be honest. Yeah, so it is what it is. I mean, he's probably going to have a good career there, but it's going to take him a long time, and I don't think he's going to walk in there and fix their issues. So it's good to watch him lose his first games. Like, haha, well done. Ortega's come in, and he's done all he needs to do right now. You can't fault Ortega right now because, the injuries we've had, he's had to make rotations. He's not done anything wrong, in my opinion. Still don't think he should be full-time coach moving on. I think he's still got work to do with Tapatio, but he's doing well right now, which would be hilarious. It would be so funny if Ortega managed to drag Chivas up to a league title, having had Paunovic and Gago fail. But it is what it is. We'll have to wait. See, that's a massive leap. We haven't even got Ligia yet, so I won't talk about too much. Paunovic as well, not having a great time at Tigres. Turns out, having all the money in the world's not enough. You actually have to have a good squad. Tigres is a bit of a funny team. They're a team that I don't like recently because obviously we lost the final to them. They've got Marcelo Flores. They bought Marcelo Flores. I think he should have stayed in Europe. They've got a couple of good youngsters. You have to admit that they have, but they're trying to transition out from a very, very old squad. Even Gignac's still their best player, and he's what, 38 now, or whatever, stupid. So, um, yeah, they're in a bit of a torrid time right now, which is great, fantastic. Again, losing to Mazatlan, there's Team Best fans that want Pano out. It's just funny to watch, and I am petty enough to kind of enjoy that. But anyway, guys, I just want to finish this video by I put up a tweet just after the NECAXA game where it was a picture of Yael Padilla, and I think he got man of the match. He was the man of the match in the MVP of the game, and I tweeted out something basically on the lines of like how Gargo never played him, hardly ever played him, is beyond me. It should be a crime. It should be a crime, and that's why Gargo is very, for me, he's not the finished article when it comes to coaching yet, because everyone can see that Padilla's got some real talent. When Kekau got injured, it should have been Padilla stepping in into that void, because there was a big hole when Kekau got injured, and Piero's did his best to be fair, to kind of drag Chivas back up, and Pierre has won us multiple games this season on his own, along with obviously Talavangel and the defence. You have to credit them as well. But in terms of scoring goals and winning us games, Pierre has been the guy since Kekau left. But Padilla should have stepped in. Brizuela's getting some minutes, which is cool. He got a couple of minutes at the end of this game, which is what I want Kone to do. I want Brizuela to play, but I wanted to get the last 5-10 minutes of games when we're already winning. I don't want him coming in like 50th minute trying to win a game. It's just not that kind of player for us anymore, unfortunately. I love Kone Brizuela, I do. He's a legend of the club. He's retiring as a Chivas player, a legend in my opinion. Obviously there's bigger legends, but I think he is a legend. But yeah, he shouldn't be stepping into the role, and obviously Cisneros as well. We've played some real weird players, Pavel Perez as well. It should have been Padilla stepping in, taking over Kekau's spot. It didn't happen. Hopefully Ortega's realised now, like, hey, this kid can actually win me games. If it wasn't for Yael Padilla, we wouldn't have won the NECAXA game. He assisted 2 goals. And essentially we needed those 2 goals because we ended up conceding one right at the end. It would have been 2-2 otherwise. Kekau's back, but he's blatantly not going to be starting games. He shouldn't be starting games for at least a couple more weeks, in my opinion. Why not start Padilla against Puebla? Obviously Piguero's out now, so you probably think that maybe Kekau is going to start against Puebla. But why not have a Yael Padilla player as well? Have a Cade, Padilla, probably Marin up front. I think Pocho deserves a start against Puebla. I don't think he will. I think it will be Marin. And I don't think Pocho's going to be in the midfield. So, I mean, Pocho deserves to start this game, but I don't think he will. So yeah, I just want to rave about, Padilla, because he deserves it. And Hormiga as well, when he's fit again, when he's back from his injury, he's a massive, I would say he's our future striker. He's the striker that's going to be the main guy for us moving forward. Chicharito's time is limited now, in my opinion. He's obviously injured now, but he's on the very, very end of his career. Marin, I want to talk about Marin. I should have talked about him earlier. I've given him a lot of crap, Marin. I've said loads of times that he's not the striker that can take us to the Liga. He's not a Chivas level striker, game in, game out. Well, he's proven me wrong. He's not watched my video, let's be real, but if he has, he's obviously taken it to heart, because he's scored, I think he scored in the last 3 games. His goal, in the NECAXA goal, was massively important. It got us, leading the game for the first time in that game. So he's stepping up now. He's got a bunch of goals. I think he's got 5 goals now, 5 or 6 goals. It does pop up, but he has periods where he scores and then he disappears. So I kind of still stand by my, my thing with him, where I'd rather see Hormiga play and have Marin come off the bench or support him in some other way. But I have to give him credit. I've given him a lot of crap. I feel like I deserve to do that, but I have to praise him because he's doing really well right now. He's stepping up. He looks like a Chivas striker right now, scoring us goals, really good goals. I mean, the goal against NECAXA was absolutely outstanding. Goal of the season for me. If not that one, the Pocho one as well. But beautiful goal. We should be winning. We should be scoring against NECAXA, but mate, it was a brilliant goal. And credit to Marin. Hopefully he continues. I do expect him to start against Puebla. to be fair, given his last few games, I expect him to score against Puebla. He's doing really well right now, and obviously Piero probably is out for the time being. So we need players like Marin to step up, Padilla to step up, and K-Cal to come back. Pocho to chip in whenever he can. Yeah, even Mozo scoring and assisting this season. Mateo Chavez as well. What a player he is. Another Cantarano. Same with Hormiga. Tell you, man, we got some real good young players in our team, in Tapatio and the U23s, that we should be bringing into the first team too. And Wilco, I think, should still deserves a little bit of a spot. I'm surprised he wasn't even on the bench against NECAXA. But he's doing really well with Tapatio. Maybe they've said, look, see this season out with Tapatio, score some goals, win some trophies with them again, and then next season, maybe after the summer, we'll bring him in, or maybe even in the January, bump him up to the first team. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I want to end my video basically praising Marin. I think he's doing really well. Long may it continue. Like I said, I'm not going to be angry with him scoring goals because it proves me wrong. I don't care about being that wrong that badly. So yeah, all credit to Marin, brilliant. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you thought about either game. All the injuries we're having, all the goals we've got. What was your favourite goal in the Cats game? Piojo, do you agree with me that he's our best player right now, or do you not? Do you think someone else is? Pocho, let me know what you think about Pocho. Pocho's a very divisive figure in the fan base, I feel. Some people, you either love him or you think he should be moved on. I think he should stay. I think he's our captain. I don't think the captaincy should have been taken off him. Even if it was for Chicharito, I think Pocho is our captain. He's our leader, and blatantly all the players love him. You can just tell. So yeah, let me know in the comments, and like and subscribe if you haven't already. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, thanks guys. I'll try not to leave it too long for the next video. I should bring it out fairly early next week because I'll be here during the day. So yeah, anyway guys, enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the weekend as well, and hopefully we'll talk to you again at the weekend or after the weekend about hopefully a decent result against Puebla. But anyway guys, take it easy, and I'll see you guys very soon. Adios.